So about a month ago, I watched a Stop Skeletons from Fighting video, and they were talking about their video game collection thing, and I was like, that's cool, and that's how I found out about price charting, which I will link my profile for that in the description below, or whatever the fuck it is, because YouTube will probably change it. But I decided just to show off some of the weirder things that are for some reason expensive, at least they are now. I'm not gonna be showing off like collector's editions, just like games. I don't have anything like super rare, except for like one thing, or I guess maybe two things now. But I thought I might as well just show off some of the weird stuff. I'll also be showing off Amiibo too, because why not? So the first game I'm going to be talking about is Salto Rebel. I'm sorry if the glare is bad. I'm trying to make lighting as best as I can, but yeah. This game, for some reason, is just in box, just like that, is $126. I don't know why. Like, I got this new for $20 with it came with like a music CD, which I still have. I'm kicking myself because if I would have bought two of these, since they were just $20 at GameStop, I would have been fucking rich. I would have sold the other one for so much money. It's kind of weird though, because this game's kind of mediocre. I wouldn't really recommend it. It's got a nice art style, but the gameplay is just kind of really repetitive. It's got a decent story though. Yeah, I don't know why this is fucking so much money. Yeah, I even have the manual. So the manual's not in the best shape. It's in pretty good, but not the best. My next most expensive game that's not a collector's edition. Actually, wow, this is just my second most expensive game just I have in general. For some reason is this fucking game. Castlevania, Order of Ecclesia. I actually bought this a few years ago for, I want to say, about $20-30 on Amazon New. So the fact that this is now like 100 something is really weird. Like, I don't know why. Like, I even have, like, this is almost pretty much new. Like, because I have, the manual has not been touched. I have the game, it's just not in the case. But, yeah, I can't believe this is, how much is this? $100, just straight up $100. That's really weird to me, especially because none of the other Castlevania games go for an insane amount of price. I don't know why Order of Ecclesia is like special. Maybe there's like some reasoning. Maybe it didn't get shipped out as much. Maybe there aren't that many copies in circulation. It's just weird that that one in particular is $100 just boxed, like that, boxed in manual, I should say. My third and most expensive other games are just collector's editions, so I'm going to skip those because I don't want to talk about collector's editions, because obviously collector's editions are going to be expensive, but my most expensive amiibo, and I don't know why this is this Majora's Mask amiibo. I'm hoping that's in the camera. I can't actually see. Okay. I'll just raise it up a little bit. I don't know why this is expensive, and that's just loose. $50 for a loose one. So, yeah, I remember hunting a while to get this fucking thing, because it took me forever. I had to wait until the local Best Buy actually had that in stock, because I was not buying it for a scalper for $50. So I bought that for just baseline $12, I think. 12 or 15. Not the fucking 50 that it goes for. Is it just 50 straight up? Yeah, pretty much 50 straight up. I'll have like a price around like here. I don't know. You'll see it. I'll put it in post. Editing, whatever. My other most expensive game with a manual, which is really weird, but we're following a trend here for some fucking reason, is Spoilers of Sky. For some reason, this, if you have the manual and the box and the game, this goes for about $50. I think it's $49 exactly. But yeah, this is expensive, but I don't know why. Like, once again, I mean it is the most popular Mystery Dungeon game, so I guess there's that. So probably a lot of people want it, and especially this is like the third version essentially, because like Pokemon games like have like 3 versions to them. Well, Mystery Dungeon games don't really, but they did that with the Explorer games because, I don't know, Shaman's popular, I guess. I couldn't tell you. But yeah, that's about $50. That's so fucking weird. Okay, so honorable mention goes to this Guardian amiibo because I kind of just saw it one day, like at a Best Buy, and I was like, I'm gonna get this because these are usually expensive. And this was like about $25, I think. Now it goes for about, let's see here, $39. It's not bad, especially because this thing used to go for $70. Just loose like this, which is just crazy to think about. But I just want to say that as like an honorable mention because it's not my most expensive amiibo, but I'm surprised it's not that expensive. Though if you want to see my second most expensive amiibo, it's easily the Ocarina of Time link. I got this, funnily enough, for almost like, I think it was like $5. I got this for $5 new at a GameStop because I had like a GameStop code that they were emailing me like, oh, redeem it and you'll get a discount. I was like, okay, I will, and I'll buy this fucking amiibo with it. If it weren't for that, I probably wouldn't have bought this amiibo, because I'll be honest, I'm not like a huge Ocarina of Time guy. But I really do like this, like honestly, like I think this is pretty well made for what it is. I think it looks pretty decent. Now for my least expensive game that I own in box, it's going to be kind of surprising to me. I thought I mentioned this too because I was like, well, I thought it'd be funny just to talk about the cheapest thing I own too. Now, if you want to get really technical, the cheapest game I actually own is Drawn to Life: The Next Chapter for DS, because I have that loose, and the loose copy goes for a little bit cheaper, just by like about 10 cents, but the cheapest game I own, boxed, is Nintendo Land for some fucking reason. I don't know why this game is only $5 pretty much, but it is. I have it pretty much in new condition. It's not new as in sealed, but like it's, you know, got the game in there. Like here, I'll open it up and the game's in new condition. But yeah, for some reason this goes for what, $5? I don't know why. Oh look, you can see the Club Nintendo code in there too. Like someone could use that. I think I actually did use it when I got it. But yeah, I don't know why Nintendo Land is so cheap. It's just so funny to me. I guess some other games I own that are kind of expensive. Pokemon Emerald. I own this loose, and if you own this loose, that's about, as of right now, $44. Which makes me really wonder how much a Japanese copy goes for, because I have both. I got this Japanese copy loose for about $11 actually. It's like $11 or $12. It was pretty cheap. Like, I don't know why this was pretty cheap to get my hands on. This I got essentially for free actually. I've just had it for a while. But yeah, I just think that's so weird. Well, I think it's the weirdest fucking thing actually. The most expensive Pokemon game I own, well, I guess Emerald would be if it wasn't loose, is, funnily enough, Pokemon XD Gale of Darkness for some reason, which currently goes for about $46. That's about $2 more than Pokemon Emerald. I don't know why. I just think that's so fucking funny because I remember looking at this and I just noticed that. I'm just like, wow. But yeah, even without the manual, because I don't have the manual. The game's not in here right now, but I do have the game. It's not just the box. But yeah, the box is in okay condition. I mean, it's usable. But I just think it's so funny that this is more expensive than Pokemon Emerald for some reason. I know a lot of people do like these 3D Pokemon games. Because this is like 3D Pokemon before X and Y. So a lot of people really like that. So there's like a few more honorable mentions I want to make that I thought were just interesting, that were kind of expensive for some reason, that I have in my collection. One of those being, not surprisingly, Pokemon Black 2, which goes for about $42.81. I'm not too surprised that this is expensive, but usually like, the newer Pokemon games aren't that expensive. Like, Pokemon Black is actually cheaper than this, which is not too surprising, but it's just kind of crazy because even though Pokemon Black 2 is essentially like the third version, it's not fully a third version, it's more of a sequel. So there's like a lot of different things between this and Pokemon Black, so there's reasons to play both. So I'm kind of surprised that this is actually the more expensive one. Not too surprised, but yeah. Another game that I actually need to play. Oh god, this has been sitting in my backlog for forever. But apparently, this game I'm about to show you is $38. And that's No More Heroes 2. I don't know why. Like, because No More Heroes 1 doesn't go for that much money, but No More Heroes 2 does. I think it's because No More Heroes 1 got a remake, technically, or No More Heroes 2, I don't think it's ported anywhere. But yeah, full case, game and manual, $38. That's fucking crazy to me. Like, I really think that's so fucking weird, but okay. And the only other game that I think is kind of weird that's actually expensive, and this game is not in great condition, sadly. I don't even have the manual for it anymore. It's old. Is Metal Gear Solid Twin Snakes. I can't get that ball in there. I'll try. But I guess you can see it. So, there. It's probably going to be cut off at the top. But, yeah, it goes for $46.69. Nice. Yeah, the case has seen better days. In fact, I think this game has gotten used. Or it was, like, on sale or something. I don't know, I didn't buy this. I had this since I was, like, a kid. Yeah, both discs are in there. I don't know if you can see the top one at all. But, it's in there, yeah. And that's without the manual. It makes me kind of want to get the manual, because then I guess this would be worth a little bit more money. Which I actually think I will. It's like a lot. Like, looking through price charting, it makes me really want to get manuals and cases for some of my other games. And those aren't really that expensive. Like, if you just want to find, like, a box or a manual, they're usually pretty cheap on eBay. That's really about it for this video. It was more or less of, hey, here's some weird things in my collection that are, for some reason, a lot of money. Like, that kind of surprised me. I don't know how long these things will cost this much, because things fluctuate over time. Some stuff might become more expensive, some stuff might become cheaper, but I think I'll make, like, another video when I get more interesting stuff, I guess, if I ever do, or if things fluctuate, or I don't know, something interesting happens, because I'd like to do, like, another one of these, maybe, I don't know about yearly, but, like, maybe bi-yearly, because I think collection stuff is just kind of cool to look at and talk about. So that's just me, because I'm just a weird fucking video game nerd. So I hope you enjoyed my random video where I talk about things in my collection that are weirdly expensive. Bye.